Oh, wow. But, yeah, that's total views from past streams. Okay. Hey, Sprout, you want to come over here and check this out? Okay. That's good. You want to join the stream?
Charles IV, King of Bohemia and Holy Roman Emperor, had a long and successful reign. The empire he ruled from Prague expanded, and his subjects lived in peace and prosperity. When the emperor died, the whole empire mourned. More than 7,000 people accompanied him on his last procession.
You got the camera set up. So.
The heir to the throne of the flourishing empire was Charles's son, Wenceslas IV, whose father had...
Oh, the game stopped when I did that. Yeah, move a little closer, I think.
Oh, it's alright. You don't have to have me in the camera.
prepared him for this moment all his life. But Wenceslas did not take after his father. He neglected affairs of state for more frivolous pursuits. He even failed to turn up for his own coronation as emperor, which did little to endear him to the Pope. Wenceslas the Idle did not impress the imperial nobility either. His difficulties mounted until the nobles, exasperated by the inaction of their ruler, turned for help to his half-brother, King Sigismund of Hungary. Sigismund decided on a radical solution. He kidnapped the king to force him to abdicate, then took advantage of the ensuing disorder to gain greater power for himself. He invaded Bohemia with a massive army and began pillaging the territories of the king's allies.
That's less nice.
It is here that my story begins.
Subtitles on, yes. Graphic settings. Resolution. 720 to 1080. Okay. Figure out the controls as I play. Let's get started. Early 15th century was a time of turmoil in the Holy Roman Empire, which had flourished under the late Emperor Charles IV, but now with his son Wenceslas the Idle on the Bohemian thrones. Blah, blah, blah. that he gave that backstory. Pretty cutscene. Cousin's kind of like waving, like he's waving over to you. Come on, come join us in this grand adventure game of digging in the mud because we're peasants. Damn, we go back to that Monty Python joke a lot. Is that the local lord? I think so.
God bless. Same to you.
I don't have an overlay that works right now. I don't know why the default doesn't, so I'm gonna occasionally tab over to chat and see if anyone's talking.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Blue-blooded. Maybe that means something different here
Go and
than
get the lazy bones up there.
normally.
Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Mm-hmm. Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
Get up or I'll come get you up, you slug of bed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it
Give me
wasn't
a proper
that.
clod on the ear.
I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue. A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
So, I kind of want to play like a sweet talker. And he's already started off the morning by lying once already. So let's get that speech up so we can keep up the line.
Nothing much. Me and the lads were just having a chat in the tavern. Some wayfarer stopped by. He was telling us what's going on in the world and, well, I lost track of time.
Well, I hope he didn't fill your head with nonsense. Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
Yeah, I mean,
You think he's
I'm a
teaching
lowly
me sword
peasant. Why
fighting,
would I sword fight?
don't you? What use would that be to me? Here. I'm not lying to you, Ma.
All right, then, if you say so. I don't mean to pry, but you know your father takes a dim view of such things.
Did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere, as usual.
Might as well keep up the line.
Matthew and Fritz aren't drunkards.
I never said they were, did I? And if I really minded you going for a beer with them, I'd have put a stop to it long ago. I was young once too, you know. And your father was no angel when he was in Cuttenberg.
Of course he wasn't.
You don't believe me? Ask him yourself.
All right, I will.
That sounds like
You're
fun.
not a boy anymore, Henry. You're a man, and it's time to start acting like one. Yesterday you promised your father you'd help at the fort.
What? If you're
If you
gonna
made yourself
make
useful now
commentary,
and
come
then,
over here
I
and sit
wouldn't mind
down.
your mischief making so much.
Oh, well then. Okay. She already laid out the food, and of course Bob's angry at me. I've slept in all day. So,
Do you need
see
me to
if
do
there's
anything,
anything I
Mum?
could do to
Ah,
butter
you're a
myself
good
up
lad.
with my mom.
But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping
Yeah,
with that
okay.
sword.
Alright. Codex entry. Basic controls, alchemy, location, events. So, main level 1. Or no, perk points fun. I got a perk point to spend. My speech is at 3 already. Nice. So I guess this is where I spend perk points. I guess I spend them in here. Wow, that's a lot of skills to develop. Memory. Got a huge reputation down here. And I can expand it and check out later. Okay, well, it's just basic stuff. What? Oh, okay, this is where you spend perks, I guess. These are skills. These are base skills. I don't get how the perk point system works. Guess I'll figure that out later. Let's get some food. Cheese is good. Looks like there's some sort of stew in there I should be able to get. Lentil soup, yeah, nice. Another bread roll. And an apple, why not? That's a good way to start the day. Anything else useful here? No. Jump on Bench in my house, totally in character. Oh, let's see what's here. Nails for Teresa. Bandage. Marigold decoction. Oh, I'm definitely gonna need that. Yeah, there's the showing all. Anything else?
Henry, what do you need, son?
Can I get something to eat?
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
Read it. Random punch.
I could do with a bite to eat.
There's
Come here, I need your help. At least you're up, that's a start. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzik, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure I'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzik's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? Alright. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way
the way he
home.
thinks.
I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now, work won't wait.
Okay, that's interesting. I watched a little bit of another person playing the start here, and they had to have some conversation with their father first. I totally got away with not dealing with that. There we go. Eat an apple. Yep. Okay. That did not seem to... Still hungry. Eat a wheel of cheese. There we go. Ooh, out of objectives. Well, castle's right up here. Maybe I'll go talk to the, what's it?
God be with you.
And with you, Henry.
How are you?
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzik, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and
That's
grip.
right.
Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by
Should
this
let
evening.
some They should have
Godspeed.
had some
See you later in the tavern.
cosmetic
You certainly will. After
customization.
today's work, the ale might even be on me.
Look at that horse. Can talk to them. Oh, they got the flies accurately too. Ha! That's a nice note that you don't see in most games. I mean, damn, the flies even. And journal and map. Unexpected sword fighting lesson. I had to collect that from Kunesh's Sea. Okay. So he's down the road and off to the side. Okay, these graphics need to get turned up. First of all, let's see if that's better. Overall image quality, high. Gonna take a minute. Or 2 if that's a loading bar. Okay. I've got a longer delay between capture and display than I thought. Good thing I'm not playing this game for the viewers alone, because not getting any right now, even though last I checked 82,000 were watching this game. Got the things in. Ooh. Maybe that was a little too far. There we go. Now everything's loaded.
Or I'll have nothing to smelt the ore with, and the king won't get his silver.
Which king do you mean, Master Tobias? The one sitting in some godforsaken dungeon, or the one who holds the key to the dungeon?
These are strange times.
Oh wow.
Strange and ill-omened. But since I serve our liege lord Sir Radzik, I think you know the answer.
True. But where will Sir Radzik
Textures
take
took
the
a minute
silver?
to pop in there
Hardly to
properly.
Kuttenberg. Now its citizens bend their knees to Sigismund.
Unfortunately, that's not my problem. Perhaps Sir Radzik is keeping it at the castle until this old unhappy story reaches its end.
I only hope Sigismund doesn't get an appetite for our silver too.
That makes 2 of us. But back to business. I'll need 3 wagon loads.
I see your people are working hard.
So
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer, and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
Knew you'd be trouble.
Father says if you don't pay up, he'll come here himself and hammer those nails into your hairy arse.
I'd like to see him try. Fuck off, you bastard, or your old man will be pulling those nails out of you.
Oh. That's interesting. Counterpart. Your abilities. Reputation. Poison the merchant and then he's easier to persuade. What sort of poison is that? Buying him a beer? I like that. Need to guard away from his friends and he's less sure of himself.
Look, I know things aren't easy. Your wife ran off, booze is dear these days, and you're as much use as a square wheel. It's no wonder you're short of coin. But a debt's a debt, and I can't leave here without something.
If I had anything to give, I'd give it. But I've got nothing. So leave me in peace, all of you.
Yep. He's got nothing. That's kind of disappointing. I guess I'll have to sweet talk them out of the merchant. Ooh, grocer. Hey. Wow.
May the Lord watch over you, Henry.
Pretzels. Nice.
I could do with a bite to eat.
Old Ponda from Tarbor, the one I buy goods from. And he said right away he'll take them. And how much do I want for them?
Well now.
Simply a boring conversation.
God be with you, Henry.
Come, people, come.
So I offered.
Who am I looking to talk to next? Bael Tavern. Well, he wanted that later so that, B is the sword fight lesson. I'll do that in a little bit, actually, because I want to. Okay.
May the Lord watch over you.
Hopefully, yeah. Let's talk to him.
Good health to you.
I don't have any money. And the charcoal cost half a coin. soup, and I'm definitely not selling these concoctions. Eat food. There might be another way. Maybe if I find the boss man. I don't see the boss man. No. I just like sneak around and steal some charcoal.
Hail to the hero. So you haven't changed your mind about learning the craft of warfaring?
Yeah, let's do this.
Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
That was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when her son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. But the world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Yes?
All right, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
I feel quite hungry.
Okay, so the minimum level stat to unlock some perks for traders is level 4.
So, can we get started?
We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far.
No way.
Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it. All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself. Good. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times. Good. Good. Good.
Oh, you actually hit him there.
Good. Let's try something else. One strike, I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another.
Okay, so yeah.
Very good.
Okay, so I think it's on that thing lit.
Bad.
Okay, yeah, it's one of the things lit. Center.
All right, that's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman overnight. You have to work and work. And the main thing is to use what you've learned in real combat. There's nothing better than experience, believe me.
So you're saying I should get into fights? Okay. So that ups my sword skill to 1. My stats, my strength's on its way up. In strength 2, you can get stronghold. Less stamina to block. That's good. That's strength 4. Clinch. Huh. Oh wow. These have a lot of... Huh. That's pretty cool. Very interesting. What are my other... Try to get the hammer, axe, and nails back another way. Oh. Yeah, that's right. So you don't pay for me for that.
I feel quite hungry. A locked chest. I'll need a lockpick to get into that. Fritz might have one.
Okay. Eat from pot. Yummy. I can drop things into the pot. I guess that's how you might poison someone. Crouch.
be with you, Henry.
Yes, and a few.
You can't be serious, Dutch. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tartars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitors.
Now even the Pope
God be with
is
you,
opposed
Henry.
to your king.
I'm with you, Matthew.
So such lords as
What's going on here?
Rosenberg,
Deutsch is spouting shit.
What?
and
Just listen and you'll hear for yourself.
someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
It's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Radzik is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your deal will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
And don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do?
I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
Too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory?
Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house.
You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some chairs all day.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king.
So, how? Are you with us?
How much do I want to throw shit at a house? Yes, because I do need his help.
All right, I'll do it. But then you have to give me a hand with something.
What do you need?
Kunesh owes money to father and doesn't want to pay. I tried talking to him, but he wouldn't listen. I need more than words to get coin out of him, and I can't handle it on my own.
No problem, we'll back you up. Just as soon as we're done plastering Deutsch's house.
I'll be happy to sort out that drunken oaf.
Alright, let's go while Deutsch is still sitting safely in the tavern.
I was hoping to get the lockpick. So there's a Boniface and a Benedict, and Albert IV of Habsburg.
So are we doing this or not?
Wait! We have to check that the coast is clear.
Why? Deutsch is in the tavern.
But maybe you noticed after all these years that he has a wife and a son.
And that's a problem?
Aye, it is. Henry, you go lure her away somehow.
Why me?
Because you're the clever one.
I am.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. A little bit of stutter there. Okay, that's the pile of manure. I almost stepped in there.
What do you want, lad?
I just went by the tavern and your husband was in there talking nonsense. I thought someone should take him home before he gets himself in trouble.
What sort of nonsense?
Well, he kept saying that Sigismund was right and King Wenceslas is a drunkard, that sort of thing. Some people took exception, so I thought...
God almighty, the fool. Next thing he'll start on about the popes.
He might have mentioned the popes too.
Thank you for telling me. I just hope I can catch him before he gets into another fight.
Bloody dog, shut up. My strength went up. Nice. I got 2 points. That's just lovely. Oh,
What are you waiting for, soldier? Fire the trebuchet! For king and country!
For king and country, my ass. This is all good, clean, fun.
Nearly as good as having that traitor in the pillory. Nearly. Now that would be sweet.
That's for Sigismund.
Woohoo!
Eat shit, Docious.
You bastards! What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Hey, Hans, can't you see? We're decorating your house for you.
It's like your old man was saying in the tavern about that traitor Sigismund. We're just doing what we have to do.
Horse Hans! I'll make those smiles off your faces!
Oh, I'd like to see you try. What are you doing here, Zbyszek? Hanging out with this poxy Deutscher? Maybe you'd like to try out the latest German fashion.
Oh! That was
Fucker! I'll make you pay for that.
Yeah, that's the way to make things worse.
Ow!
Fight me. Fight me. Oh. Did you just kick me? Yeah. How to do that one. Yeah, that's right. Now here's the big mouthy German.
Stop right now! The catch pole is on his way!
Stop. Oh. Yeah. So we're running from a catchpole in front of another yard.
Be a bit more...
Okay. So you gotta go around back to Kanesh's.
Hey!
Fast travel point.
Welcome, Henry.
Hello. All the girls in this town like me that much? Sure, go through the cow.
Henry, I'm glad you stopped by.
Hey, watch it. I'll remember you.
Oof. He's gone.
That was close.
I almost got caught thanks to the damn Dutch.
Alright. Gonna cut this here and resume in about 20 minutes or so.